Good morning, class 10th. Class 10th, as we have covered our chapter 3. So, let's discuss the question answer of this chapter. See your first question. Osable did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. What do secret agent in books and films look like, in your opinion? So, students, this is your task. You are to think, you are to search about the spies, about the detectives or the secret agents. And you are to compare the appearance of those detectives and secret agents with that of Osable in this story. Okay? As it is given in the question, you may mention characters from fiction in language other than English. In English fiction, you may have come across Sherlock Holmes, Hercule Poirot, or Miss Marple. So, you are to find out that the secret agents, how they suits or how they are differ from Osable, why it has been said by the narrator that Osable did not fit any description of a secret agent. Okay? So this is your question. You have to think upon it. You have to find out. You can search somewhere or you can find out in some detective books also. Now question number 2. How does Osable manage to make Max believe that there is balcony attached to his room? Look back at his detailed description of it. What makes it a convincing story? This is the question. Remember, students, what happened when Osable with Fowler, he went to his room, and as he switched on the light, he found that Max was there. And Max pointed gun at whom? At Osable and Fowler. So, at that point, as we know that he was there to get those important papers on new missiles, okay? There, Osable shows the presence of his mind. And he gives the impression of being calm and composed. And he was talking to Max in a very relaxed manner. He sits very coolly on the armchair, and even at that moment, Max pointed pistol towards him, though still he sits. And whatever he was talking to him, he was very relaxed, and his tone was very convincing. As he started talking about the balcony under his window, he told that this time I am going to take this issue with the hotel management, though I have discussed earlier also, and they had paid no heed towards my request. Osable, he started giving the minute details. He tells Max that the balcony belonged to the next apartment, as I asked you to underline these lines. Okay? He tells Max that the balcony belonged, or you can say attached, to the next apartment, and his room used to be part of a large unit, and the next room used to be the living room, which had the balcony that now extended under his window. And that's why it is second time that somebody entered his room. So in this way, he made him believe, yes, there is a balcony. And when there was a knock on the door, Max, without watching outside, he jumped there by just thinking that as Osable told that there is balcony, he jumped, but he jumped from the 6th floor, and definitely might be he died. Okay. Now question number 3. Looking back at this story, when do you think Osable thought up his plan for getting rid of Max? Do you think he had worked out his plan in detail right from the beginning, or did he make up a plan taking advantage of events as they happened? See, definitely we can say that it was not planned earlier. Remember, students, when Osable finds Max in his room, then he says something to him. What? He says that he had thought him to be in Berlin. Remember? And we can say that Osable is very cunning, very intelligent detective, and he just understands the situations. As he ordered to the waiter to bring his drink in his room, he made that strategy at the same moment. That was his presence of mind. He made that story of the balcony because he knew it very well that very soon the waiter will come and he will knock at the door, and at that moment he made the story that the police is there. And he made the story in such a convincing manner that Max, also being detective, being a private agent, he also believed in his story and he jumped from the balcony. So that was totally, I would say, he was intelligent, it was his presence of mind, and he takes the advantage of situations. Okay? See the next question. In this story, Osable shows great presence of mind or the ability to think quickly and act calmly and wisely in a situation of danger and surprise. Give examples from your own experience or narrate a story which shows someone's presence of mind. So dear students, again this is your task. You are to think upon this. If such incident in your life is there, you can narrate that. Okay? So these two questions are for you. Next, I would say that you are to write down the 3 character sketches about Fowler as he was a young writer. Okay, do mention about his condition when he entered the room of Osable and he finds that Max is there with the gun. Apart from that, you are to write about the Osable, a secret agent, very intelligent, cunning, okay, who shows his presence of mind, okay. And third, you are to write the character sketch of Max, okay. So 3 character sketches and these questions. Apart from that, you are to note down the value points as well as the vocab in your pair notebook. So this is all for today. Thank you. Have a good day, students.